Good evening, everybody. I'm Mary O'Connor. On behalf of the Alaskan Aviation Safety Foundation, thank you to Alaska Public Media for sponsoring this program. We are glad you could join us this evening, where we are happy to have back Millicent Hoidal. She is an accident investigator with the National Transportation Safety Board here in Anchorage. Welcome back, Millicent.
Thank you, Mary.
On our last show, we talked about how you got started with the NTSB with an internship, and you worked your way into an aviation accident investigator position here in Anchorage. We didn't mention that you were also the first female accident investigator in Alaska. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Are there many female aviation accident investigators in the NTSB?
About 20% of the regional investigators are female. That doesn't include headquarters. At headquarters, in every different discipline, there are female investigators. A lot of our management are females. So, yes, I mean, it's not a 50% female, but there are definitely females well represented in all aspects of the board.
And it sounds like the percentages are higher than what you would find in the commercial pilot or general aviation pilot population as well. So very, very good.
Yeah, I think that in the past 15 years since I've been in aviation, that women have definitely become more commonplace in aviation roles, which is great, and in all types of them, in air traffic or in pilots, and I think that's wonderful. So,
do you think it's made a difference? Does gender matter in doing your job or how people treat you?
I don't think so. I would like to hope that it doesn't, and I think that the more commonplace that females come in areas where they haven't been before, well, will change some of those viewpoints, and I would certainly hope that any female would know that she could do any role in any of these aviation jobs and be well supported.
I believe they can. They can certainly do the job well. Are there any areas, in particular in safety, that you'd like to focus on during your time as an investigator in Alaska?
Education is something that's important to me. I think as investigators, we see how sometimes shortcomings can happen with flight planning or currency issues, and we collect a lot of information and data, so it doesn't do good if we just hold on to it. So sharing what we learned is important, and there's so many safety organizations in the area and seminars and ways that pilots can learn. So I would like to get involved in that and help share the lessons that we've learned so that it doesn't happen to somebody else.
Great. I know a lot of pilots out there think that you have the dream job working with the NTSB. What kind of career advice would you give to somebody who is looking for a job similar to yours?
I would say work hard, especially to get this job with the board. It took a lot of patience. You know, it was almost 3 years before I got here. So I was persistent and I was patient, and something that helped me was that I was slightly diversified in my background, and that I had pilot training and air traffic training. Any type of accident investigation training would definitely, you know, behoove you, but really just not giving up and working hard, and which would apply to any aviation job anywhere, but that's what got me here. So.
And that kind of advice would apply to a male or a female?
Absolutely, yes.
Is there anything else that you'd like to add from maybe your background, your experience, or from your schooling that's really helped you do your job?
I think working with students was always a challenge, and seeing things from a younger aviator's point of view. So if if we see accidents that happen with somebody with low time, then we really want to focus on training and say this has to happen early in training. This is really important. Going back and getting a different type of degree helped me put the picture together of how pilots and air traffic work together and how weather works together. So that has helped me as an investigator see all the different things that go into just one flight.
So I guess the audience has heard it here: persistence and diversification.
Yes.
Are a good career plan.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you, Millicent. It's been a real pleasure having you on the show.
Thank you, Mary.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoy this program, I encourage you to become a member of the Alaskan Aviation Safety Foundation. We appreciate your support, and we appreciate you tuning in to Hangar Flying. Until next time, thank you and fly safely.